Ever wondered how an Uber driver handles unruly passengers? It's not as easy as you might think. Welcome to the world of Uber driving, a world that is as unpredictable as it is diverse. 1 minute, it's a peaceful drive through quiet streets. The next, it's a roller coaster ride with a passenger who has had one too many to drink. Uber drivers are more than just chauffeurs. They are navigators of human behavior, often thrown into situations that require a mix of patience, diplomacy, and quick thinking. Each day behind the wheel brings a new set of challenges, a new story, and a new face in the rearview mirror. Imagine, if you will, the variety of passengers that step into an Uber driver's car. There are the quiet ones, engrossed in their phones, barely acknowledging the driver. There are the chatty ones, eager to share their life stories or debate the latest news. Then, there are the business types, always in a hurry, their minds elsewhere. But the ones that truly test an Uber driver's grit are the unruly passengers. They might be loud, disruptive, disrespectful, or even aggressive. They could be a group of partygoers who've lost track of their night, or a disgruntled individual having a bad day. They might not realize it, but their behavior can turn a routine drive into a nerve-wracking experience. In this world of Uber driving, the car is not just a vehicle, but a microcosm of society, a space where all walks of life come together. It's where the driver, no matter their background, must adapt and respond to a myriad of personalities and situations. And so, you might ask, how do Uber drivers manage these situations? How do they keep their cool when faced with a passenger who's lost theirs? How do they ensure their own safety and that of their passengers? And above all, how do they maintain the professionalism required of their role, even in the most trying of circumstances? These are the questions we'll be diving into, so buckle up because this journey into the world of Uber driving is just getting started. But how do Uber drivers manage these situations? Stay tuned to find out. From tantrums to arguments, Uber drivers have seen it all. When you're an Uber driver, every day is an adventure, and every passenger brings a new story. The experiences are as varied as the passengers themselves. Take John, for instance. He's been an Uber driver for 5 years. One night he picked up a group of partygoers. They were loud, singing at the top of their lungs, and wouldn't stop even when John asked them politely. In his words, "It was like a live concert in my car, only without the audience or the applause." Or consider Michelle, a seasoned Uber driver of 3 years. She recalls a passenger who got into her car, phone glued to their ear, and proceeded to have a loud and heated argument for the entirety of the ride. It was uncomfortable, to say the least. Then there's Greg, who's been driving for Uber for a couple of years. He shared a story about a passenger who had a bit too much to drink and ended up getting sick in his car. Greg said, "It was a mess. Cleaning up after that was not fun at all." These are just a few examples of the unruly behaviors Uber drivers encounter. There are countless other stories, from passengers refusing to wear seatbelts, to those who insist on eating messy foods in the car. Some passengers even disrespect drivers, treating them as if they were personal chauffeurs. But it's not all bad. These experiences are also opportunities for drivers to demonstrate their patience and professionalism. Each unruly passenger is a chance to navigate challenging situations, to learn and grow. And let's not forget the stories. Oh, the stories. They are the stuff of legend. The tales that Uber drivers share with each other, with friends, and sometimes with their more well-behaved passengers. Indeed, driving for Uber is not just a job. It's a front row seat to the theater of life. For better or worse, it's never dull. These experiences can be tough, but they sure make for some interesting stories, don't they? Now, how do our brave Uber drivers handle these situations? Here are some tips from the pros. Firstly, remember that you're the captain of your ship. The vehicle is your domain, and it's important to establish authority without escalating tension. A gentle reminder to passengers about behaving appropriately can sometimes be all it takes. Staying calm is your superpower. When faced with an unruly passenger, it's easy to match their energy with frustration or anger. But remember, an Uber driver is a professional. Just like a seasoned sailor in a storm, keep your cool. Your calm demeanor can de-escalate the situation and could even encourage the passenger to mirror your composed behavior. Next, let's talk about communication. Clear and respectful dialogue can solve a multitude of problems. If a passenger becomes disruptive, politely yet firmly express your concerns. Say something like, "I want to ensure a safe and comfortable ride for everyone. Could we please keep the noise down?" Diplomacy can turn a potential conflict into a constructive conversation. Of course, safety is paramount. If a passenger becomes aggressive or threatening, it's crucial to prioritize your safety and the safety of other passengers. Pull over and end the ride if you must. It's better to lose a fare than to risk a dangerous situation. And here's the big one: knowing when to involve authorities. If a situation escalates beyond your control, don't hesitate to call for help. You're not just a driver, you're a human being who deserves respect and safety. Trust your instincts. If you feel threatened, call the police. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. Lastly, remember to report the incident to Uber. This not only helps protect you but also allows Uber to take appropriate action and helps ensure the safety of future drivers. With these tips, Uber drivers can navigate any situation with confidence. Did you know that passenger ratings play a crucial role in the Uber experience? That's right. Just as drivers are rated by passengers, passengers too are rated by drivers. It's a two-way street that ensures mutual respect and safety. You see, the Uber rating system is a democratic process, designed to maintain a positive atmosphere in the car, and to help the Uber community grow in a respectful way. Each time a ride ends, both the driver and the passenger are prompted to rate each other on a scale of 1 to 5 stars. It's not just about the ride, it's about the entire experience. But you might ask, what does this mean for me as a passenger? Well, a high rating can mean faster pickup times, as drivers may be more inclined to accept your ride request. Plus, it's a reflection of how you treat others and respect their space. On the flip side, unruly behavior can lead to lower ratings. A passenger who is disrespectful, loud, or messy can find themselves with a less than stellar rating. And this rating isn't just a number. It can affect your ability to use the service. If a passenger's rating drops too low, they may receive a warning from Uber. And if the behavior continues, they could even be temporarily banned from using the service. Imagine being late for a meeting and not being able to book a ride because of past unruly behavior. That's a situation no one wants to be in. The Uber rating system isn't just about keeping cars clean and rides pleasant. It's about fostering a community of respect and understanding. It's about reminding everyone that the person in the driver's seat is a human being who deserves the same courtesy and respect that they, as a passenger, would expect. So, remember, each time you step into an Uber, you're not just a passenger, you're a part of a community, and your actions, your behavior, impact that community. So, unruly behavior doesn't just affect the driver, it can backfire on the passenger too. Treat others how you want to be treated, and your Uber experience will be a positive one. At the end of the day, everyone deserves respect, whether you're behind the wheel or in the back seat. As we wrap up our discussion today, it's important to circle back to the key ideas we've touched upon. Let's take a moment to reflect on the world of Uber driving and the myriad of experiences that come with it. Each ride is unique, each passenger different, and every day brings new challenges. But through it all, remember, the common thread that binds us is our shared humanity. We've heard some real-life experiences, both uplifting and challenging. We've seen the power of patience, understanding, and the ability to keep a cool head even when faced with unruly passengers. These stories serve as reminders that behind every ride request is a person, with their own story and their own day to navigate. We've shared some tips and tricks, practical advice to help you handle difficult situations with grace and professionalism. Remember, your car is your domain, but it is also a shared space. Respect for your passenger means maintaining a clean and comfortable environment, one that welcomes and respects them too. We've also delved into the importance of passenger ratings, a simple number that holds great weight. It's a reflection of your service, and an indicator of your respect for your passengers. High ratings are a testament to drivers who understand, at its core, Uber is a service industry, and respect is the currency in which it trades. But above all, remember this: everyone deserves respect. It's not just about the rating, the tip, or the ride, it's about the people. The mom rushing to pick up her kids, the businessman running late for a meeting, the group of friends heading out for a night on the town. They're all just people, trying to get from one place to another. So let's keep this in mind as we navigate the roads and the world around us. Remember, everyone's just trying to get from A to B. Let's make the journey a pleasant one for all.